Hey, shalom, shalom, shalom. I was just up on the YouTube. I saw these three videos right here, and I just had to do a quick video, man, tackling these three things. This is Melbourne, as you can see right here, Brazil, Brasilia, and the streets of Paris, man, and Paris just across the border, man. People are going crazy over these venom shot mandates, man. You know, YouTube is censoring the hell out of freedom of speech. They ain't allowing anything to get out on this, and they'll have you believe through the media, Esau Edom's witchcraft, that um these shots are being accepted by the vast majority of people, when in actuality, large groups of people are against it, man, and it's causing division, man, between those that have taken the shots and those that ultimately are against them, and also in Esau Edom's different facets of society, whether it be the medical system with mad doctors and nurses quitting, the educational system, the police system. You got it to where police are resigning at alarming rates. Army servicemen are resigning, and what they're gonna do? They're gonna go join these militias, man, and fight against the power, man. You gotta understand that the time of Jacob's trouble is fastly approaching, man. The time of Yahweh's return is fastly approaching. A lot of death, a lot of destruction and danger at every corner is coming, man. Look at the size of these. Let's play some of these shorts real quick. You see what it says: massive demonstration on the streets of Paris against the newly announced. You know what that says. That's easily about 1 million people in Brazil. Melbourne.
For Rebel News in Melbourne. Things are getting really tense between union members and union reps who have armed themselves across there. Police have just deployed spray and rubber bullets and some tear gas. The full story coming exclusively to rebelnews.com.au. Watch this space. For Rebel News in Melbourne. Things are getting really tense between union members and union reps who have armed themselves across there. Police have just deployed spray and rubber bullets and some tear gas. The full story coming exclusively to rebelnews.com.
You see what's going on. Across Europe, man, all kind of madness has been going on. Across Europe. And I mean, you see the title of the video. You can go do your own research. But things are popping off, man. This is the time to be awake, because at any moment, at any given time right now, that the time that we're living in, things could fully switch up, man. Things could get real overnight, just like that, man. That's the times that we're living in right now. Times of great judgment. 2nd Ezra, the 15th chapter, verse 14. Woe to the world and them that dwell therein. Destruction, For the sword and their destruction draweth nigh, and one people shall stand up and fight against another, and swords in their hands. Did we not just witness that with the pepper spray and the rubber bullets being deployed by the police? And you had the rebels of the Union in Melbourne with projectiles. For there shall be sedition among men, ill feeling and invading one another. They shall not regard their kings nor princes, and the course of their actions shall stand in their power. Meaning that people are not going to give a fuck about the leadership. They're not going to give a fuck about people in authority. They're just going to be going at it, man. A man shall desire to go into a city and shall not be able to. For because of their pride, the city shall be troubled, the houses shall be destroyed, and men shall be afraid. Great tribulation, man. And then, like I said earlier, you're gonna have division amongst these different camps. You're gonna have ex-police, ex-military officials that have been court-martialed or kicked out of their regulatory bodies, man, deciding to join these militias with inside knowledge of the system, and they're gonna be fighting against the governments, man, their respective governments. You're gonna have a lot of turmoil on these streets, man. And that's when scriptures like Isaiah, the 4th chapter, and the first verse of, 7 women taking hold of one man are going to come into fruition. And that's a man of the Lord because, hey, Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahweh Shai Ra'azah, we be those men. The Lord's Lord willing is going to be with us, man. And when those women witness the power that the Lord has with those particular groups of men, women are just attracted to power naturally. That's it, man. Women, women are just succubus creatures, man. For the most part, they're attracted to power, man. And once they notice who's got the power and who can keep them safe, they're gonna lose all of that Western pride, and they're gonna gravitate towards the men of the Lord, man. And then it's gonna be a picking game who you really want to save or not. But I digress. A man shall go desire to go into a city and shall not be able. For because of their pride, the city shall be troubled, the houses shall be destroyed, and men shall be afraid. A man shall have no pity upon his neighbor, but shall destroy their houses with the sword and spoil their goods because of the lack of bread and for great tribulation. Because you see, they're setting up a system whereby if you ain't got the CV and eventually the ultimate decider, that CHIP, you're not gonna be able to function in society. You're not gonna be able to purchase anything, and so people are gonna resort to either bartering, or in the darker elements of society, people are gonna be robbing each other for shit. And this is exactly what's going to happen. Society is going to turn into utter turmoil, man, to the point where everywhere you turn is going to be turmoil, man. People are gonna the darker side of humanity, if as if it wasn't dark already, is gonna come out, man. In these last days that we're living in. Amos the 5th chapter, straight to the point in verse 18. Woe unto you that desire the day of the Lord. To what end is it for you? Because, like, I said in the previous video, you got Christians that think that the day of the Lord is going to be rosy and beautiful. I mean, it's going to be beautiful seeing the destruction, but it's not going to be a nice experience, quote unquote, for the world. To what end is it for you? The day of the Lord is darkness and not light. As if a man did flee from a lion and the bear met him, or went into the house and leaned his hand on the wall and a serpent bit him. Basically, pretty much going from one extreme onto another, man. Loads of death, loads of tribulation, loads of troubles, man. Shall not the day of the Lord be darkness and not light, even very dark and no brightness in it, man? Meaning that, hey, trouble, man. Nothing but troubles, extreme troubles are on their way, man, for the people of the world. Hey, I despise your feast days, and I will not smell in your solemn assemblies. The Lord ain't gonna be taking account of your pagan ritualistic sacrifices onto him, man. Because a lot of you jakes are hypocrites, man. You're out here getting ready for Christmas, got these paganistic trees in your house, decking them with silver and gold, but you got family members around that you don't even like that, but you just got them around because it's Christmas, and you wanna, you know you wanna pretend and get involved in the pagan festivities because those demons in you are manifest. But ultimately, Christmas might get cancelled this year as well because of this whole new strain of the Beetlejuice that's going on around. What you gotta understand is it's over. It's completely over, man. Hey, the Lord gave us the signs of what to watch out for before His coming, man. And one of the things He spoke of was the uprisings of the people, man. This is Matthew the 24th chapter, uh straight to the point. Matthew the 24th chapter verse. Well, really, I can start from verse 17. Let him which is on the housetop not come down to take anything out of his house, neither let him which is in the field return back to take his clothes. And woe unto them that are with child, and to them that give suck in those days. But pray ye that your flight be not in the winter, neither on the Sabbath day. For then shall be great tribulation, such as was not since the beginning of the world to this time, no, nor shall ever be. And except those days should be shortened, there should be no flesh be saved. But for the elect's sake, those days shall be shortened. Then if any man shall say unto you, lo, here is Mashiach, or there, believe it not. Because, we got told in Acts the first chapter how the Lord was going to come back through the chariots. For there shall arise false messiahs, false Mashiachs, false anointeds, and false prophets, and shall show great signs and wonders, insomuch that if it were possible, they shall deceive the very elect. You know? Behold, I have told you before. Wherefore, if they shall say unto you, behold, he is in the desert, go not forth. Behold, he is in the secret chambers, believe it not. For as the lightning cometh out of the east, and shineth even unto the west, so shall also the coming of the Son of Man be. Meaning that he's going to come with those chariots, man, in a flash. Revelations 1 and 7, man. Every eye shall see him, man. Every eye shall behold the power and majesty of the Lord Yahweh Shai, man, when he returns, man. But before he returns, perilous times, man. Death, destruction. 2 Timothy 3 and 1. This know also that in the last days perilous times shall come. You was watching some of that, man. Up in that crowd in Melbourne, especially with those rubber bullets being fired, and across Europe, we saw some videos of Croatia, Rome, different cities, man. There would have been women and children up in there getting caught up in the crossfire, man. I believe there's even been articles of different people getting shot up, catching lethal, life-changing wounds from those rubber bullets. For men shall be so anyway. 2 Timothy 3 and 1. This know also that in the last days perilous times shall come. For men shall be lovers of their own selves, covetous, boasters, proud, blasphemous, disobedient to parents, unthankful, unholy, without natural affection, truce breakers, false accusers, incontinent, fierce, despisers of those that are good, traitors, heady, high-minded, lovers of pleasures more than lovers of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, having a form of godliness but denying the power thereof. From such turn away. Meaning that people are going to be evil. Like I said, the darker side of humanity is going to get shown in these last days that we're living in, man. And people are really going to show their true colors, man. Shit is about to get real out here, man. And you need to be on the right hand side of the Lord in order to survive what we're going to go through on the face of the planet Earth in these last days, man. Stay spiritual. Keep pushing, keep doing the work of the Lord, man, because hey, the Lord is the only way, the only avenue we got out of this, man. May the Lord Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai Ba'ashem Rukwakadash Baraka Thumb bless all of the true and sincere Akim out there, man, and your families. Hey, and Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai Ra'azah. May we get out of here securely and safe. Kwam Yahshua Allah. Shalom.